Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and here on YouTube you know me as Epic Fantasy. This is my latest tutorial. This is the Wonder Woman bracers. Easy and fun project. I was researching this stuff, and I was like, you know, the Wonder Woman stuff is really cool. I might make more. Like the shield is kind of cool, and the sword is cool. But let's take a look. With this project, we use foam sheets, craft foam. Really simple, easy to do. If you want to make this and you never made a project, you'll be able to do this one. I give you the template. That makes it so much easier. And there are 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. So you can, cut them out, find the one that fits you best, and then make those. Make 2 of them with that template. And let me take a look here. This is what it looks like before it's curled over. You just curl it and then strap it on. And I put clear tape on it to strengthen it. That's it.
Dioramas, origami, catapults, and treasure shades, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, model rockets, animation. I teach the art of real creation. StormTheCastle.com. Let's make something.
All right, let's get started. So, print up the template. The link is in the description of this video down below. You go to my website and you find the template there. It's free. No strings attached there. Like I said, cut them out. Cut out all 3 of the templates, small, medium, and large, and then try them on your wrist to see which one fits you the best, and then use that one to make 2. And we're going to use craft foam here, 9 inches by 12 inches, which is the size you should get. I will also have a link to that so you can buy that on Amazon. Get the right craft foam. So you've got the one you cut out, that's the size you want. Lay it on your craft foam, and this is a little bit tricky. Use some kind of a pencil. If you have a white pencil, that'd be great. Oh, you can use any color craft foam. Doesn't have to be black. We're going to actually paint it black. So, but lay the template on there and trace around it. For now, start out by tracing just around the template. And be persistent with it. The pencil can sometimes be difficult on the foam. Try some different pencils. Try anything, a crayon, a marker, or something. Now, I struggled with it a little bit, but you can get it done. But there we go. Now we've traced all the way around it. Then go ahead and cut it out. I like my new cutting board there. Somebody had actually recommended it. I knew about them, and somebody left a comment says I should get one, and I like the cutting board. All right, so take that piece, flip it over, and tape the back of it with some kind of a tape. I'm using packing tape. It's kind of nice. You could use masking tape. You could use duct tape. Any kind of a tape, because what it does, it acts as a strengthener. Because the craft foam alone, after you wore it for a while, it would start to break down and deteriorate. It isn't that strong. But when you tape it like this, it's going to make it a lot stronger. You'll be able to get a lot of use out of these bracers. And then just trim it. And remember, you did this on the back. If the template is slightly asymmetrical and you put the tape on the front, you might have a little bit of trouble with it if you trace the pattern on the other side. So what I mean is you trace the pattern, cut it out, flip it over, and tape it, and then flip it back. Like this, see? There you go. I mean, I didn't check to see if the pattern was symmetrical, but it's probably a little bit asymmetrical. So now we do the same kind of a thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Next, what to do is paint it up black. And here's the thing, and it doesn't matter what color it originally started as, paint it black. And the thing is use, if you have a stiff bristled brush, use that. And make it messy. You want lots of streaks and lines in it. Yeah, that sounds funny, right? When you're painting something, you try to be real neat with it, right? Nope, don't be neat with this. Lots of paint, nice and thick, lots of brush lines. And you're going to see why in a second, because to make the bracers look metallic, we're going to use a technique called Dry brushing. If you follow my channel, you know we dry brush. We do a lot of dry brushing. But it's really wonderful because it works. It's a really wonderful technique. So you put some silver paint on your brush. Now we use a soft bristle brush, not a hard bristle brush. Wipe off most of the paint on a rag like this. And then lightly go over the bracer. See how it's just leaving a little bit of paint? And you can even see the texture of the black paint. The messy black paint. See how that's wonderful. So it leaves just a little bit of silver paint, and just keep at it. Takes 10 or 15 minutes, but you just keep going. You'll see as it slowly accumulates more and more silver paint, but it gives you that wonderful metallic look. I don't show you all 15 minutes, but you can keep going and keep going and keep going and get it as metallic as you want. It'll slowly get thicker and thicker in the silver. So once you've got it the way you want it, let it dry. I put mine in the fan. Now this is a little bit tricky because it takes some time and it takes a little bit of effort, but use a blunted pencil to trace over parts of the template. And you probably have to do it little parts at a time. See, so draw some lines, pressing down firmly with your blunted pencil. Raise up the template a little bit. Take a look at it, and if you can see the lines well enough, now draw them out better, like that. And I think I got more footage here showing you that process a little bit. But it can be a little tricky with the craft foam because it's springy, it springs back. But see, now I'm starting to see it. So press down hard, take a look, and trace it. There you go. But just keep at it. You'll get the hang of it. And try not to move your template. If you pin it, if you want, pin it in a couple of spots so it stays, the template stays exactly where you want it to stay on the foam bracer. And that's it. So I'm giving you, I usually don't have cuts this long, but I wanted you to just see that it takes time and you have to keep at it. And you're going to make 2 bracers. I only made 1 just for the tutorial. And I really don't plan on wearing Wonder Woman bracers anytime soon. But you're going to make 2, so it's going to be a bit of work, but just be persistent. It comes out, the look comes out really nice. I was really so very happy with this project. I was like, for some reason I was like, that new Wonder Woman, some of the stuff is just wonderful. The bracers are great. The shield is great. The sword is terrific. And she wears, what's that thing she wears on her head? It's kind of like I'm not sure what it's called. Is it like a tiara? That thing's kind of cool too. So if you want me to make more Wonder Woman stuff, I'd love to, because I love the stuff. It's really nice. Leave a comment, give some thumbs up or something, and I'll make more. Maybe, I don't know what. It depends on what you guys want. I'm thinking the shield would be an interesting challenge because it's very detailed. But there you go. So I'm showing here that if you want to really accentuate the lines, you can cut them lightly with a sharp knife, and then that'll help that. But there you go. That's all done. I've traced all the lines from the template to the craft foam. Now let me show you where to paint it gold. Everything stays the metallic silver except for these parts that I paint gold here. And you'll have the bracer just like Wonder Woman. And the gold took pretty good to the craft foam. The last project I did, what was that one? That was the Excalibur sword from the movie. A challenge. The gold paint really was a challenge to get on the sword, the pommel, and the guard. I had to do several coats. But it takes, there you go. There's everything gold. That's what you paint gold. Take a look at this snapshot right there and do the same thing. So now cut out the holes. Those holes are for the straps. And you can improvise straps any way that you want. Even you wanted to make it simple, you could just, use 2 shoelaces. And, when you put the bracer on, just tie the shoelaces in a little bow or something. You could, any number of things you could do to kind of improvise up some little straps. What I did was I applied packing tape to both sides of craft foam. That way it'd be pretty strong. Right? And the red, and I kept the red color. It looks really good on the bracers. And then I cut myself a couple of strips. And there you go. From there, I used little bits of Velcro that I glued on so I could, use the strap, just attach it with Velcro and then easily take it off. It's hard. You ever try to put on bracers by yourself? It's kind of difficult because you need two hands, and of course one hand you can't use because you're trying to put a bracer on it. It's kind of funny. You can get it done, but it's tricky. See, so now it curves like this, and those straps go in there. And let me show you real quick here. Now it's a matter of just figuring out about how long you need those straps, so where to put the Velcro. But like I was saying, you could use 2 shoelaces, tie them in a bow. When I bought this Velcro, I should have got the Velcro with the sticky back, but that's a lot more expensive. This Velcro has no adhesive on it. It's a lot cheaper. I got 100 feet of it, really cheap, but it adds the extra step of having to put some adhesive on there. But I don't mind the extra step. Oh, and I ended up not using hot glue gun. Actually, I ended up using a glue. I tried it with hot glue gun, but they didn't stay. And that's okay. People make projects, but there you go. Let's take one last look here. Oh, okay. So now you want to seal it. That will protect it and give it some shine. And some kind of Mod Podge would work fine. You can use a spray-on Mod Podge, or you can use the brush-on Mod Podge, which people love Mod Podge. So now that will protect the colors. That'll protect the surface of it, and it'll keep the colors nice and vibrant. So you should always, wherever you're making a project, something like one of my typical projects, you should always really seal it with something afterwards when you're done. So it's worth the investment to get yourself one of those big jugs of Mod Podge. It's inexpensive. It kind of has the consistency of white glue. It's a protectant. It's almost like putting a polyurethane on in some ways. It protects the everything from sunlight and from fading, from scratching, somewhat from scratching. And there you go. That's it. So we'll take one last look here at these bracers, which I really like. They came out really nice. I only made one. I shouldn't say they came out really nice. But for a simple project with just a few simple materials, it's a wonderful design. Credit to whoever designed the bracers, whether it be the comic book artist or the movie artist, or they really did a nice job. It has a good look to them. So that's it. Let me think. If you're a subscriber to my channel, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and make sure you hit the bell, the little bell, YouTube bell, because then you will be notified when I upload new videos. I've been uploading a lot of new videos lately, Leave a comment, leave a suggestion. If you like this project or my video in general, give me a thumbs up. And I always take project suggestions. For example, this project was a suggestion from a YouTube subscriber, so my thanks to that subscriber.
Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. I always have lots of fun and interesting and very creative projects. I do 2 new ones every week. As an example, here's a couple more videos you might want to watch.